Welcome to Reread, where I'm rereading through the expanded universe in chronological order. And folks, we are on the Jedi Quest series by Scholastic, Jude Watson's book, number 1, The Way of the Apprentice. After the hardback book, they have nowhere to go but up, right? Not that the hardback was that bad, but I'm just saying it was kind of lackluster a little bit, in my opinion. Way of the Apprentice just hits the ground running. Of course, you have, it kind of does a little flashback, which is really weird. It's almost like Jude Watson forgot to put this in the first hardback novel, because she wanted to pass down on Anakin's 13th birthday the stone that Qui-Gon had given Obi-Wan. So she has this like little flashback preface chapter, or maybe it is a little bit of chapter 1, I don't remember. I think it is the preface, where Obi-Wan gives him the stone, and Anakin's so happy. And Obi-Wan remembers not being happy getting a stone by Qui-Gon, but he is happy that Anakin appreciates such a valued stone. Now, the purpose of that, it comes in maybe handy, I should say, at the end of the book when Anakin is arguing with Ferris, but then he kind of grabs the stone in his pocket and just kind of calms down and realizes they have to work together. And it surprises Ferris that Anakin has a little bit of wisdom in him or whatnot. I guess that's why she felt it was so important to pass the stone on, have that little beginning part, because I thought, oh, okay, so Anakin's probably going to get captured like Obi-Wan. He's probably going to feel the stone, kind of calm down, find his center. Yes, he did, but it was during one of his many, arguments. It wasn't like, of course, every life is on the line with every decision with the Jedi, but it wasn't like this was the major crux decision they had to make. Blue or red wire, which one do you cut? It was just like that was just one of the many decisions he was getting irritated with Ferris about. So basically, it starts off with Anakin making his first true friend. True is his name, TRU, which is a really good character. He's not as strong in the Force, but he's kind of easygoing. He pops these like little chewy candies. I don't know, that's his thing, but he's kind of easygoing. There is, I believe her name is Dara or whatever. She's a young Padawan. This is her first mission to be on. Of course, Anakin is there and Ferris is there. Ferris is Ciri's Padawan. Ciri is now a Jedi Knight too, and she has taken a Padawan. Ferris is the best of anything. He flew through the academy with flying colors. He was the best at everything. Everyone loves him. He's everyone's favorite. I can understand why Anakin hates him, right? Now, Anakin's the chosen one, so Anakin feels a little threatened by Ferris. The whole time, Ferris is playing it cool, but Anakin just like, oh, look how bossy he is. Anakin's being whiny. Like, what's he got to take control of everything? And they're like, Anakin, you both have good ideas. Why can't y'all work together? The other two Jedi or Padawans don't understand why they can't work together. They go to a planet that has a virus or biochemical that's kind of ravishing the planet. And so the Jedi Masters leave their Padawans in the city, and they go out to where the biohazard is with their hazard suits on, and they find out, which they didn't know, but the scientist goes, oh, by the way, you can't leave. Like, even if we clean your suit, we don't know if we've got it, because we can't identify what it is. So until that time, you have to stay here. And they're like, but our Padawans are in the town. What do we do? Well, the Padawans can be in charge of the evacuation to get people off the planet before they get infected and die. And so they just tell the Padawans, hey, you're on your own, but protect everyone, try to get them out safe, and gives them instructions. Well, the Padawans find out while they're evacuating everyone that this is basically all rigged. The biovirus was generated just to get people off the planet so they could invade it and take over the planet. So there's, a surprise, nothing is as it seems, I should say, a different motive, a deeper motive. And of course, Obi-Wan and Ciri will come to the same, and the other two Jedi Masters, who I can't remember right now, will come to the same conclusion later on when they find out that the virus was just short-lived. It was deadly for a little while, but now it's no longer deadly anymore. One of the scientists figures it out, uncovers her biohazard suit just to prove it, and then of course they have to stay a little bit longer and study her to make sure. And then they find out the biohazard is a fake and that there is an invasion. And so and it's not the Trade Federation, but someone has some old Trade Federation, the MTTs come in that don't hold as many droids as the new versions do, but they're trying to invade the planet Naboo style. Anakin and True are kind of good about mechanics. Anakin realizes that True should have led one of the missions because he knew more about the MTT or that version than Anakin did. And if I can't remember what it was, but if Anakin would have not followed his advice, they would not have conquered that ship in time and shut down all the droids or whatnot and saved the Jedi Masters. But he's bumping heads with Ferris, like I said, the whole time. When they finally save the day, Obi-Wan asks Anakin if he's learned something, learned to work together, with others. He's meaning Ferris. Now, Anakin doesn't want to lie to Obi-Wan. He hates Ferris. He didn't learn anything working from him. He doesn't like Ferris still. But to figure out how not to lie, he does realize that True should have led that mission on the side mission that he and True went on. So then he answers, yes, I learned the Jedi lesson. By the way, I'm not sure what he meant by I've learned the Jedi lesson. But anyway, Ferris comes behind him after Obi-Wan walks away and goes, liar. He goes, I'm not a liar. I told the truth. And Ferris is like, I'm watching you, Anakin. I know there's something wrong with you. There's something wrong. And see, I think this is where I start to dislike Ferris. He is someone who is perfect at everything. I mean, they say that. Siri even says, he's so perfect. What will happen when he fails for the first time? He just won't know how to take it. Oh, he's so perfect. Okay, so I can understand why Anakin does not like him. I don't like him either. And plus, he can see right through Anakin. They think he's the chosen one. There's something else going on. He's not on the up and up. I'm on to you, Anakin. Hence why I think this is where my dislike of Ferris kind of grew. It was like, yeah, so this one Jedi is calling this, calling his shot and saying, I think Anakin's not who we think he is. Everyone listen to me. I am the greatest of all. And of course, Jude Watson says he is. So I don't know. I am giving him benefit of the doubt because I liked him in this book up until the very end. The whole, you don't fool me, Anakin. And I'm like, what? All the because the whole time he's just trying to say, Anakin, look, I'm not trying to boss you around. He's being good. And he does snap at Anakin because he gets frustrated with him, which is understandable too. But then at the end, they did work together in the end. Anakin held the stone and agreed with Ferris's plan. But then he has to be like that. That's kind of where I draw the line on believability on if Ferris is that good of a guy. But that may just be me. Anyway, I thought the first book was really good in this series. And again, I'm going to hold off and just see. But I do like Jedi Apprentice better. I've always said that. But Jedi Quest, as I've always said, very solid series of novels. And I can't wait to read more of them next time in another video.